So do you ever get bananas that look like these? They don't get ate, they get ripe, and you don't know what to do with them. Some people would use them right away, say in a smoothie or in some bread. A lot of people would just throw them away. But let me show you what I like to do. I like to freeze these for smoothies. You can still use them for bread. Usually you'd want to let them thaw out for that. But I'm going to show you my very quick way to get these froze, so you can use them whenever, and they're delicious, delicious, delicious in smoothies. So all you're going to need is your bananas, of course, a good little knife. I don't know how many of these baggies I'm going to need, but I got 2 of the Ziploc quart bags, and just for extra protection I have a large gallon Ziploc. So all you're going to do is peel your bananas. So simple. I just like showing people these little tips because I hate wasting food. And these bananas, even though they're ripe, are going to freeze beautifully. And you can use them in smoothies or banana bread or any other recipe that you need a banana in. That little piece broke. But the riper they are, the more flavorful they're going to be. So keep that in mind. These are ripe, but it doesn't matter. They're going to still freeze really nice. You can freeze all kinds of ripe fruit, including strawberries. You can freeze blueberries. It's really nice to have a little area in our freezer that is just dedicated to smoothie ingredients, because smoothies are healthy. They're a great way to spice up maybe a little breakfast for dinner or breakfast in the morning. We like to have smoothies and pancakes all the time, so that is one of our little favorite combinations. So real simply, all we're going to do is just, I like to slice them in half. It makes no difference, whatever size you like. A lot of times, for me, if I'm fixing something in the morning for breakfast, I don't like a huge piece. So I cut, the banana in halves normally. And then all I do is slide them in a Ziploc. Trying to keep them separated, because we'll lay them flat to freeze, which is important. You want them flat so they're not touching each other, where you can just grab one out when you need it. This totally works, I promise. So in it goes. You can actually push them up like this, and just add one more right here to the edge. See, I don't like a whole lot in one bag because I want there to be plenty of room for them to freeze without touching. So that's perfect. The next bag, I'll hold the rest of them. Just get them in. I think this is such a great way to preserve food. I don't like wasting even bananas. And I use these quite a bit because I really like them. So there they are, my 2 bags of bananas. I'm going to put them in this big Ziploc bag together. I'll separate them a little bit more as I get them in the bag. And I'm going to lay this flat in my freezer for one night. And then I can kind of move them around and shift them to store a little bit easier. But this is the perfect way to use up those ripe bananas. And they're delicious in smoothies. Peanut butter banana smoothies are good. We like peanut butter and chocolate smoothies. We like strawberry and banana smoothies. We just love bananas in almost all of our smoothies. So here are the bananas that I froze, and they have froze overnight. And see how they're loose by separating them? See that? They're just loose pieces. And same over here. What's really great is instead of adding like ice to a smoothie, which actually waters it down, if you add a frozen banana, it will make it more into a smoothie. You won't have to add the ice. So I could actually fit all these in one baggie if I wanted. I'll probably just leave them separate, put them back in the freezer bag or the gallon one. And we will have these anytime we want smoothies in our bananas or make banana bread. And if you make banana bread, just grab a package out and set them out on the counter to thaw. And once they're thawed, they'll work perfect in banana bread too. There are so many great things you can freeze, and there are so many ways to stock your freezer up. This is just one of many. Don't let your fruit go bad, because there's so many ways to reuse it, such as the smoothies, freezing blueberries that you can use in smoothies or in pancakes. There's so many things you can do with frozen fruit. So these are going back in the freezer, and we'll just grab a piece whenever we need it. Hope this tip helped. If you have any tips on what you like to freeze, by all means, leave them in the comments below, and check out my blog at kjaggers.com if you want more pictures and info, and that link is in the drop down bar. And I hope you have a great Tuesday.